Hey guys, this is just a quick video to share with you the skincare products that I like to use in the morning. So in the morning, I don't have very much time. I tend to do a more complex routine at night when I can spend more time in the bathroom, and I'll share that in a separate video to follow this one. In the morning, the things that I have to consider is that I want my skin to be clean and hydrated and protected for the day and ready for a bit of makeup to go on top. So, key to my morning routine is this thing. At the moment, I'm finding it hard to incorporate this because I'm in a bit more of a rush in the morning. I'm getting up at 6:30 because I'm the one taking my little girl to school every day. My husband is actually working for a client that likes the team to all to be together in, it's a bit wonky, excuse me, that likes the team all to be together in an office. So he's kind of actually office space, which he has not done for a long time, but it's quite nice because I've got a lot of space to do things like this around here. But it does mean that there's a change to my routine. In the past, Ed, obviously because Ed's a guy, he just has a shower, throws his jeans on, out the door. And the older I get, the more time it takes for me to look okay in the morning. I tend to be someone who looks quite puffy in the morning. So I used to get Cece ready and then send them off, and I would potter around here. I would get dressed, walk the dog, if there were any dishes left from the night before in the sink, or make the beds, put the breakfast stuff away, and he would do the school run. And so I would get ready a bit later, just prior to like leaving the house to do something. Now I need to leave the house at 7:45 and look presentable, and I'm not going to have time to leisurely do a mask while the shower's heating up, or all the rest of it. So I have got it down to quite a quick routine. And this is the Jamie, I don't know what this is called, but it's by Nurse Jamie, and it's like a dermal roller. I know a lot of people have got the ones with the jade stone and everything, but I just really enjoy this one. And I find this really good for, it's meant for like tightening and lifting, but the main thing I find it does is just helps my lymphatic drainage. So it helps puffiness to go. I take it right in my eye socket gently, under here. I do it on the forehead, especially because I've got my first sort of lines are kind of here. I do it on the neck, and I do it everywhere. Now, what I find is you want to do this on clean skin, but before you've put any product on your skin. So this now lives in the bathroom, and what I do is I cleanse, I pat my face dry with a towel, and I do this, but I'm not doing it for as long as I would do it in the past because I don't have time. But this is a really crucial morning tool for me, and I really recommend it. You can get them on like Net-a-Porter, Cult Beauty, that kind of thing. I only really use one cleanser in the morning, and that's the Milky Jelly Cleanser from Glossier. I've got loads of other cleansers, but I feel like because I've gone to bed with, I've cleaned all my makeup off by double cleansing, and I might have like a night serum or treatment and then something moisturising on top or not. My night routine varies a lot more than the day routine. This is kind of the same all the time. In the morning, your face is clean. It's just basically if you've used anything active to like exfoliate with acids or whatever, or a kind of refining night treatment with retinol that is helping to slough off dead skin, you just need to like wash that off gently. So I just single cleanse, and I like this because it's just kind of water-based and gentle and doesn't make my face go bright red. So I have a couple of these. There's one in the shower and one on the sink. And you can either put it on damp skin, or if you have got a bit of residue, I know that with me, sometimes I've double cleansed at night, but if I've done eyeliner in my waterline, I don't care what anyone says, I don't think you ever get 100% of it off. And sometimes there's a bit of smudging of makeup. Then I will work a bit of this in dry, and it will just loosen that, and it never makes my eyes irritated. So the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, I think for the big size, it's 177 mils, it's about 15 quid. But I do sometimes do physical exfoliation. Now I would do that at night as well as part of a facial. And I know that some people, skincare experts, don't like any mechanical scrubs or things with like walnut shells or things that they think are breaking or damaging the skin. And I do use like a glycolic type toner at night, every night, but I don't use it in the day, and I'll explain why in a minute. But I feel like sometimes my skin just feels a bit textured or bumpy or not super clean, and I feel like if I can feel anything dry around here, I feel like my makeup's not going to sit right. So I have a few physical scrubs that I feel are gentle enough to not harm your skin. So the first one is the Tarte Friction Stick. I'm on like my 6th one of these. I really like it. It's like a rock. Oh, it's come out. That's the downside. It doesn't always stay in there. Oh, that's annoying. Let's see if I can get it to be out. No, it's a black stick. That's really annoying actually. That you just draw on your face like a charcoal scrub, and then you scrub it around and then you can rinse it off. That's never happened before. So it isn't that they're all the ways like that, but you can see it's on like a push-up mechanism, like a twist-up lipstick. And it's actually, it's just, if I do it now, yeah, I'm going to get it everywhere. But you can see it comes off like a black scrub like that. How annoying. I'll get that out. And then I just rinse it off in the shower, and it just makes your skin feel super clean and smooth before you put other things on. The other one, this is just a little travel size because I've run out of the big one. This is the Dermalogicus Daily Superfoliant, and this is like a black powder that you wet a little bit and you make the scrub as thin or as thick as you like, or you can put it in cleanser. And it is so good, guys. It's the best one, but it's really expensive in the full size. It says that it's a highly active resurfacer. It's just really good. It activates upon contact with water, alpha hydroxy acids. So it has got physical scrub in it, but it's also got that mild salicylic-y effect. But I can use either of these in the morning, and they don't like scrub me so that my face is bright red or anything. I also make sure that my shower isn't too hot. That really helps. And then the last one is the Sugar Face Polish from Fresh. This one is just a kind of sugar, it dissolves with the warm water scrub, but it's the most pleasurable to use. You can see I haven't used it yet, it's still perfect. It smells like when you've made a sponge cake with lemon and the raw cake mix, like lemon and soft and buttery, and it's really nice. This is a small size because I bought a set of 4 kind of little pots of scrubs and masks from Fresh because I ran out of all my skincare, guys, in like one go. And I had to go out and buy a lot of these things and some other things I'll show you in the next video in one go. And it was hundreds of pounds because I had done Beauty Pie products mainly for 6 months. That's a whole other video. And in fact, I've already filmed that video. I tried Beauty Pie and I kind of neglected to use my regular stuff. And I wasn't happy with how my skin was. And I kind of went off the products, and so I wanted to go back on things, and loads of them had run out. So the fact that I could just get this again in a small size, that's why I did that. So yeah, I do like a scrub in the shower in the morning, and as I said, my Milky Jelly cleanser. The other thing that I might do sometimes, I don't really mask in the morning because I feel like, especially anything deep cleansing, you need to follow that up with a pampering or moisturising treatment afterwards, and I don't have time. But this is so great, guys. And again, Beauty Pie had a similar product that I tried to be a dupe for this, but it was nowhere near, it wasn't a patch on this. So I've gone back to this. This is the Dior Dream Skin 1 Minute Mask. And I feel like if you just massage this into your face after cleansing, and then just while I'm cleaning my teeth or tying my hair up, if I'm not washing it, ready to get in the shower, literally in a minute, and then rinse it off, it just brightens and wakes up your face and tightens your pores. It's just great. So that I really recommend. So after that, I tone. I'm not a believer in toner other really than like acids and active toners that exfoliate and do something. Calming toners, rosewater toners, they don't do anything. Fact. They are basically water with a bit of fragrance and other things in it, and they don't do anything. And they're just a product that the beauty industry just flogs us at because they're like, you must cleanse, tone, moisturize. It's just, I swear to you, if there's no actives in there, it's not doing anything. You might as well spray water on your face to calm your face down before you put your serums and stuff on. But now I've got an exfoliating toner, and I used to use that in the morning. Now I only use it at night. I'll tell you for why. If you put really effective chemical exfoliants on your face in the day, 2 things. One, you need to make sure you really protect your face because it can make your skin more sensitive to sunlight, even in winter. But more importantly, because I do that anyway, more importantly, they exfoliate over the day. And if you're wearing foundation, that exfoliator, if it's effective, is pushing dead skin off your face because it's undoing the glue that's holding all the dead skin together on your face. So I used to find that if I used the Good Genes Serum by Sunday Riley or Pixie Glow Tonic, not so much that 'cause it's quite mild, or my solution from Glossier, or my Dr. Zellen's pads, which I love. I haven't got those at the moment, but I love them. My makeup would break up around the areas where I needed the exfoliation the most. Not so much on my cheeks, but around my nose and mouth, and like here, and I could see the makeup breaking up, and it's from that exfoliation. So now I just do that at night. What I use in the morning though, which has really surprised me, is the retinol tonic from Pixie. So obviously you need to use retinol products, not too mild so they're actually effective, but gentle enough that they work. And I would obviously mainly use retinols at night. But this, on Caroline Hiron's recommendation, I tried in the small size first. It's just gentle retinol, and I feel like it's doing something gentle in the day, and it feels nice after cleansing. It says, with time-release retinol, replenishes the skin with potent antioxidants, used daily after cleansing. I cannot recommend this enough. Try it. They've got this whole retinol line, but I think in a weird way, this is the star. This isn't going to be, I don't think, the kind of retinol that you need more than this retinol. You need an actual retinol to use at night if you're over 30. But this is good for a little drip, drip, drip of just line fighting, blemish fighting, pore fighting, pigmentation fighting action over the day. Brilliant. It's not expensive. So after that, I go in with my serum and eye cream. So in the day lately, I feel like the anti-aging heavy hitter for eye cream I do at night. And in the day, what I want is something that's going to brighten and tighten any puffiness and make my makeup sit great on top of it. And for a long time, I've used this. It's the MAC Lightful C Vibrancy Cream. So it's, I'm just looking at the time, so I have to go to school. It's got a slight pinkish tone to it, and it brightens under the eyes, and it tightens, and it's really nice. It doesn't really smell of anything particular. If you get it near your lash line, I find sometimes it makes my eyes sting a bit, but I just don't get that close. I also take it around here where my crow's feet are, and it's just a nice base for makeup. And it means, especially on days when I'm not going to have time to put concealer on, or my number 7, you know, my dark circle corrector, that just takes a bit of time. You have to twist the top and then apply it and then close the twister and massage it in. Sometimes I don't have time, so I just pat a bit of that on. Okay, serums, treatments. I've basically got 2 daytime ones that I use because most of my serums and stuff I use more at night. So I either use the Elizabeth Arden ceramide capsules, but at the moment, I used to just use the ceramide ones, but at the moment I've been using the vitamin C ones. For me, that's my fridge. Sorry, making that awful racket. For me, vitamin C needs to be in a capsule or something like that, where not in a pot of cream where you keep taking the lid off and putting your dirty fingers in there because it won't be active. Vitamin C is not stable like that. Just like if you take vitamin C tablets, by lunchtime, you've flushed all of that vitamin C out of your body. So it's something that you need to keep topping up. And it's the same as skincare. So these are little, I love these. You're going to see these in a different version in my nighttime video. They're little pods that you twist the top off. Now, I will say my nighttime ones are quite a thick silicone cream. And these are a very runny oil. So you need to, if you just twist it and go like that, it's all going to go through your fingers. So, oh, there's one gone. So I have learned to put it into the palm of my hand and then kind of transfer it onto my face. But that's giving me ceramides. Ceramides are really important if you're really dry, for that matrix, that resilient, strong matrix of the skin that can hold moisture. And vitamin C is brightening and fights pigmentation stuff. So either those or this. And this is just a really good all-round anti-aging serum, the double serum from Clarins. So you've got that core in the middle, and then you've got another product on the outside, and as you pump it, they mix together. It makes your skin feel really silky and touchable. It sinks straight in. I can't remember the blurb, but basically, it's got all the goodies in it that are like anti-aging, and this is the best all-rounder anti-aging serum that I've found. I've done the exfoliation. There's 2 things left. One is my moisture cream and then SPF. So I've kind of got 2 that I alternate between. And then I have another one upstairs, which I forgot to bring down, which is the Glossier priming moisturiser, but I take the rich, the one in the tub, not the one in the squeezy tube. If you've got combination or oily skin, you'd go with the one in the squeezy tube. It's lighter. But basically nearly all year round, I use Charlotte's Magic Cream. I've been using this for years, ever since she launched her brand. And a lot of people said to me, oh, it's so rich, it's too much, it'll make you look greasy. It's perfect for my skin. It does look like Pond's cream, it's very thick. The difference between this and the next one I'm gonna show you, and I'll do this test, is although it's rich, it sinks in really quickly. I need this because my hands are so dry at the moment. And it's a great base for makeup if you like a dewy look. I mean, it's gone already, but that hand just looks a lot better than that hand. Like it smells like honey, but not in a strong way. It's just soothing. And if you just wake up and look in the morning and you're like, oh my God, I look dead, it just brings my skin back to life. And then for Christmas, I got this from Ed, and this is the moisturising cream, the classic one from La Mer. This is 60 mils, so it's about £200. It's ridiculous. But the reason I still have this, more than half of it, is that I don't use this as a daily moisturiser. I use this either I'm staying in that day, just doing stuff around the house, and I really want to have a blanket of hydration, or if I've done a mask or I've gone and had a facial and my face is a little bit angry, this is very soothing and healing. I've got a little scratch above my lip where I scratched myself with a broken fingernail. I dabbed this on for a couple of days. It really fades like the redness. If you've had like a breakout and you've got scars from spots, this really fades that. There's a soft cream version, which is less rich. This is odd in that if your face, let's say you've just spritzed your face with the toner, or you've just put your serum on and your face is slightly damp, this will skate around on top. It won't sink straight in. It's very thick. It's thicker than the Charlotte Tilbury cream. It's stiffer. And really, you need to warm it up in your fingertips before you kind of apply it. Can you see? Like I'm rubbing that in furiously and it's still there. And there's a good slip. You can really massage your face with this and your fingers don't drag your skin. This is like stiffer and thicker. So what I would say is if you don't have really dry skin, kind of like I traditionally have had, it's not as dry now because of treatment that I've been having, but I'll tell you about that another time. You might want the soft cream because it's slightly more loose and lotiony and not as stiff as this. But so I use this more as a treatment, or like we've had a really cold snap. So today and yesterday I used this as my day cream because it does keep your skin even more hydrated than the Charlotte Tilbury. But I've got a drier skin type, or at least a dehydrated skin type. Okay, last of all, SPFs. I've tried so many kind of, oh, hang on a minute. High quality, expensive, cheap, all different SPFs. And I'll tell you now what my favourite ones are. My favourite one ever, in terms of the feel of it, is the Clarins one in the tiny white bottle, which you shake as like City something. But that is like, I've learned now from the nurse that does my facial treatments that unless you put a decent layer on, you're not getting the SPF 50. If you put one little pump on your hand and you put it on really lightly because it feels sticky or you don't like, you're not really doing it. They're saying that you have to have like 1 mil, I think it is, over a face, or 2 mils for it to be effective. So if you've got like a 30 mil product, like the Glossier one I quite like because it is like a gel, but it's only SPF 30. If you're using that the way you should, you'll use it in 2-3 weeks. Hang on, well, 30 days if it's a mil, or if you're using 2 mils, which I find 2 mils too much because it would never sink in. Anyway, so I like both of those, but they're really small containers. So then recently I tried this, which is the Ultralight Daily Defense Aqua Gel SPF 50 from Kiehl's, and you get 60 mils. However, I don't really like this. I will try to get through it, but it's got something gritty in it, and they say that it's really light, but you know when you can tell that an SPF is going to be shiny like liquid cling film, because it's really shiny when you pump it. It is nice and thin like a lotion, but I sometimes feel like there's like gritty particles in it. I don't know, and it makes me very shiny. So again, it's just not my favourite, but I'll use it up. And I feel like my hands feel sticky now from rubbing that in. And then this one I love. Gen G showed this a couple of times and it made me want to get it. This is the Dermalogica Pure Light SPF 50. Now this is, there's different formulas of this, but this one is the cream. Hang on a minute. So yeah, this one you can kind of use as your moisturiser, and you don't need that. You would do, because this is hydrating, I would do the double wear and then go straight to this. However, I love the pump. It smells of ginger. I mean fresh, raw, hot, mega ginger. If you don't like that, then you won't like this. However, it smells really strong, which if you've got really sensitive skin, I can imagine it irritating your skin. It doesn't irritate my skin. The first time I put it on, I was like, what is that smell? And then it took me a while to go, okay, it's ginger. And it is really quite strong. However, a minute or two after, the smell evaporates away. It's not like you smell like ginger all day. Yeah, and it leaves a sheen. It's just like there, but makeup looks fine on top of it. Makeup can look a bit shiny on top of this Kiehl's one. So I do really like this. It's expensive, it's about 50 quid, but it is really nice. And in the summer, I use this loads. I've only got a little bit left. This is my favorite though. Cheap as chips. This is Cetaphil. I think it was about 16 to 18 pounds. It's a very light texture. It is your moisturiser, Daily Defense Moisturiser for sensitive skin, SPF 50 plus, UVA, UVB, easily absorbed. I got this because I had a treatment done. It was the day that I had lip filler a little bit. I had Botox there, and I also had those, not Profilo, the skin enhancing injections, the pinprick ones that put the hyaluronic acid. And they said, you know, after that sort of treatment, you need SPF, and I didn't have anything. So I bought this to use, and again, it's your moisturiser. So if on days when I use this, I don't use the Charlotte Tilbury or the La Mer. I just use this serum because it's quite hydrating, or the ceramide capsule. I'm going with this. So this is more of a cream. It is thicker because it's a moisturiser, not just an SPF that goes on top. And at first you're like, no, but actually just spend 30 seconds massaging it in. Your skin stays hydrated all day. And the SPF, because factor 50 SPFs can kind of, if they're chemical sunscreens, they can aggravate people and you can get red hair and stuff like that. But I haven't found any of these do that really. It's just about the formula that you enjoy. But if I moisturised and then put that on, it's too much. It feels greasy and stuff. But if I use this as my cream, it's really good, guys. Try it out. And it's like probably a maximum. I mean, I think the clinic where I go, everything's a bit expensive. But I think in Boots, you could get this for about 16 quid. Really nice. So I think that's everything that I kind of use in the morning. The other thing I use in the morning that I didn't show you because it's kind of makeup is that most days I put one pump after the SPF of the By Terry Cellulose like serum in Sunny Flash, the bronze serum, and I massage that in all over my face, especially now that I'm doing a super quick makeup. That's the kind of product that I do sometimes instead of foundation, just to make me look alive in the morning, because I look kind of pale and puffy in the morning, and then that helps me get out the door. And that's a hybrid between skincare and makeup. So I'd said this was going to be a super quick video. It was 23 minutes, but it's better than having 6 videos. One for cleansers, one for scrubs, one for masks, one for serums. So this is everything that these are all my alternates for morning. And I've got to a place where I'm on to the same stuff and I buy it over and over again. I think what will happen is when these get used up, I will just buy one, probably this one. Because I just want to streamline everything. But honestly, there's some real goodies in here. Really try. I think out of everything, if I had to choose 3 hero products, it would be the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. That's a great morning refreshing cleanse. I would follow that with the Retinol Tonic from Pixi. And the other hero is probably the Double Serum and the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. The others, I've got like the scrubs, 2 or 3 that I like, but those are kind of my core products. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Take care.